Wonderful. Dear Christoph, dear Rahma, and dear Sufyan, this is all the time we have today. We have been going on for 1 hour, 20 minutes. It has been a wonderful discussion, and certainly today we have started this very interesting Let's Talk DRR. And we are privileged to have Christoph with us, who is leading many areas for UNESCO, including geosciences and disaster risk reduction. He brings a multi-stakeholder approach. He has also discussed today, very importantly, role of UNESCO sites and how we can bring science, how can we bring education, culture, and in sciences, very importantly, the social sciences as well, to solve big problems of our time. He has given us many examples where UNESCO has been very, very successful in solving many of these issues. And he has also given us clear examples of youth and young professionals playing a very important role in UNESCO programs. And certainly, if we are passionate about things and if we want to make a difference in this world and we want to have a safer world, then we need all the help in the world. And local indigenous knowledge is very, very critical and important. And we will hear more in the forthcoming talks. Also, I would like to highly acknowledge the great work which You Inspire has been doing. Already the chapters are working very well. And Dr. Rahma has given excellent examples from Indonesia and from elsewhere, where there are clear examples of evidence-based decision making, linking sciences very carefully with the local situation, bringing creativity, bringing different stakeholders together to understand these big issues, and how can we together solve these big problems, and the role which youth and young professionals are already playing with the many of the UN initiatives. And certainly there is a pathway for success, and those success stories are already there. And as I said today, that this network is not about the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today, showing the pathway. And then Sufyan, very interesting examples which he has given from the point of view of the open science. This science, engineering, technology, innovation toolkit. The toolkit can enable young people, and I really like Sufyan's answer, is to empower people, is to make sure everyone is successful. That would be the real success of this network, and it's already showing those great examples. And open science will help young scientists, young engineers, innovators, technologists to get the right kind of recognition, to be able to network with each other, to be able to access all that knowledge which is being developed, and to move the science and the engineering and the technology and innovation of DRR to the next level. And that's where UNESCO stands with you, the whole UN system, working together. We certainly continue to work on Sendai framework for disaster risk reduction, as has been mentioned by Christoph, very importantly, with sustainable development goals and the Paris Agreement. And all those things which are important for DRR, from early warning to making sure we are working on eco-based solutions, all the way to the good governance. And in the process, we empower the local stakeholders. Floods, droughts, tsunamis, earthquakes, and disasters within disasters, like in the COVID situation, we are working on tsunami ready program. These things will need to be carefully looked into with the national disaster management authorities. And that's where You Inspire already have many professionals who are being accepted. And I put the challenge again, we need to continue to create career pathways for young people so that their accreditation systems can continue to work. And I congratulate our dear colleague, Mr. Ardito, who has been bringing this network together, our colleagues from headquarters who will be joining our talks, and all the You Inspire team, all the leaders from every one of the chapters. With that, we finish today's Let's Talk DRR. Hand it over back to Sela. Thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you, Professor Shabazz, Mr. Christoph, Ms. Rahma, and Mr. Sufyan for the insightful talk.